Hi Jess, thank you! I know, it's fun to do this kind of like almost lime green color. It looks especially aggressive on screen. Hi Anum! Happy MerMay, everyone! I can't believe it's finally here. Also, I am live on YouTube as well, so there's no music right now because the music is playing through my headset. Hi Jessica! Yes, I am live today on YouTube too. I'm gonna do an extra long live, as long as I can, probably at least until 3 p.m., so 3 hours. At least on YouTube. It kind of depends on TikTok how long my phone battery lasts. Very cool, Kanye. Let me know if the audio on the YouTube live is okay. Hi Iris! Cleaning my desk while listening because I'm giving it away. Ooh! Are you getting a new desk? What kind of live on YouTube? It's the same thing as here. I just figured I would also have the live recording on YouTube too, so that you guys can go back and watch anytime. And because I want to be on YouTube more as well. But this is supposed to be an extra long, fun live, so I just thought it would be the perfect time. I really need to get this mermaid done, peridot done, so that I can move on to the next one. I can't believe I'm still on the birthstone series, but I'm hoping I can get a lot done today, but I do want to do some traditional mermaids today as well. Oh, I didn't know if you'd be gaming. No, the game stream for YouTube will be tomorrow. Oops. Today is just a regular art live. Well, not regular. Longer and mermaids. Starfish, to be honest. Ooh, what kind of desk? Anyone knows a coconut crab? I do know of the coconut crab. Hi Mochi, hi Lupita! Sorry I didn't say hi yet, I missed it. See you on Soft's lives. No way! You guys know each other. Nothing really special, just one from Walmart. Well, that's good. I mean, still, it's probably better suited if you're getting a new desk. Hi, Kira! Happy Friday Eve. Happy first day of MerMay. It's a wonderful day. The sun is shining and the tank is clean. I don't know why, but I've been feeling that, like, quote all morning. Excuse me. I do still have, like, the slightest cough, which is really annoying, honestly. I thought of the same scene when you said that. It's giving that energy, you know? Aside from it turning out to be a disaster. Thank you, Kira. Hi, Sarah. I see you. I have like so many things bouncing around in my brain today of like what I want to draw this month and what I'm hoping that I get time to draw this month. But there's a million things I need to do. There's never enough time. Hi Athena! Sarah, how's your day going? Shark Bay, hoo-ha. I know Mochi a bit since we appear on Softy Doodle's streams whenever she does. Ooh, I don't know who that is. I'll have to look them up. Thank you for the goats, Sarah. I know I'm excited for the goats on Saturday. We are still going, right? Hopefully. I'm very excited. It's so weird. I was talking to Justin and Emily about this, how like it's been every weekend lately it rains. It's like really nice, borderline like roasting weather all week, and then you finally get to the weekend and it's like, oh, just kidding, rain. And it's like actually almost annoying. Never thought I would be annoyed by rain, but it's only on like Saturdays when I want to go do like fun outdoorsy stuff. And I think it's rude. That was rude. That was really freaking rude. I'm loving whatever trend that is right now, by the way. It's still Tally, by the way. Oh! I didn't even realize that. Okay, so is this your art account? Yes, it's on. I'm so excited. Thank you, Paintbrush. Or Kelly, whichever you prefer. There are goats on Saturday? Yes! We're gonna go to a goat brewery. Hopefully, if it doesn't rain too much. Much excited. Yeah, and it's your anniversary weekend, and you guys are going on the trip soon, right? What dates are those again? On your nice trip? I mean, you don't have to tell me that. Dates. Not like you're saying where you're going, but sometimes I'm like, am I getting too personal on the live? You're doing a mermaid? I remember when Animal Planet did a documentary on them. Oh my gosh, the Animal Planet mermaid documentary with those horrifying, animated mermaids. I loved watching Animal Planet as a kid. I was all over that. I loved Meerkat Manor. That was my favorite show. Going through a panic because all the mermaids I made 2 months ago I don't like anymore. No! I'm actually, I'm feeling that really hard today. Like, I really like the mermaids that I've made so far, but I was prepared for this, where the second I logged onto the internet today and saw all of the gorgeous pieces that other people have made, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm a terrible artist. Which is like, I think kind of an inevitable feeling as an artist, because it's always, you know, you can't help but compare yourself. And when your entire feed is full of all these gorgeous drawings, of course you're gonna be like, well, why do I even bother? But I know why I bother, because I enjoy it, and that's not gonna stop me, but it's also not gonna take away that feeling of inadequacy. No matter how hard I try, you know? It's just normal. Letty, thank you so much for all the ice cream and the roses. Are you gonna do anything traditional drawn mermaids? Absolutely. I'm probably gonna do at least a little bit of traditional sketching on this live. But after the Birthstone series is over, I'll be doing some other themes. I'm gonna do a digital, like food mermaid series, and then I'm gonna be doing probably like mostly traditional for the last week of May, but I'll be doing some traditional pieces in between here and there too. Can't not do traditional, you know? I feel like those starfish are looking like starfish, and that's all I wanted. Hi Tiffany! Letty, thank you so much for all the TikToks too. How are you doing today, Letty? I actually made 2 mermaids myself. Would you like to hear about them? Yes, please. Oh my god, Letty, and thank you for the lightning bolts. Jazz, thank you for the heart puffs. And for the goats, Letty. And for the heart puffs. Thank you, Jessica. I also remembered Animal Planet series Lost Tapes. Ooh! I don't know about the Lost Tapes one. I don't remember that one. Letty, you're kidding. You're not allowed to have a bad day. Not on my watch. We're gonna turn that around. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna we're gonna turn it around. What do we talk about to get your spirits up? How do I turn your day around from all the way over here? Forgot about Meerkat Manor. I was so obsessed. I think meerkats were definitely one of my favorite animals for a while, and I had like Meerkat Manor merch. I was obsessed with Flower, and I was devastated when she died. Flower was one of the like leaders or like matriarchs, I guess you could say, of one of the like little meerkat families they filmed. Obsessed. What a time. What a time. Rip Flower. It was such a stressful show, too. Anything like wildlife related where they can't like interfere. I don't know if anybody is, I've talked about this a few times, but Justin and I are very into birds right now, and I don't know if anybody else is on like bird or eagle talk, but I've been watching Shadow and Jackie, who are in Big Bear, California. They're two bald eagles, and they have 2 babies in their nest right now, which are huge now. But it's been fun to watch them because they're like a really good family, like things are going really well for them. But then I started watching other bald eagle nests, and it's been really heartbreaking to see the differences. Don't recommend if you have like a, you know, if you're like me and you're a big wuss puss. I love animals, and it's so hard to see like bad things happen to them, but I understand that like we can't always interfere. Next drawing, can you do the zodiac sign mermaids? Yes, I should do that. I've been wanting to do a series like this again for like a while, just kind of birthstone or zodiac or something. I want to do a zodiac series soon. Okay, I think I'm going to try to work on the jewelry, but I need to look up. Hello? My mouse fell asleep. It's about people encountering mythical creatures. Some survive, some don't. Ooh! Feet? Not around these parts. Can you get my husband his missing credits so he can graduate? Yes.
With your parents can
magically.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
I'm so sorry, Liddy. I'm sorry if both of you are having a bad day.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app,
That
your
sounds
kid can shop independently
not fun.
while you keep an eye on their spending.
Sorry, let me
so
skip
you can go
this stupid ad and pull up some reference for Peridot jewelry. Let's see. Okay. I'm just gonna do my best, I guess. Probably gonna do something, excuse me, rude. I hate that like there are so many ads on Pinterest, and I click on one thinking it's just like a Pinterest post, and it takes me to a whole other like, I don't want to visit your website, I just want to see the picture. It's annoying. Okay, whatever. I'm gonna do my best. Love Meerkat Manor. Such a good show. I assume it is not a thing anymore. Like the Wendigo, Yeti, Bigfoot, Kraken. Oh, that's so cool. Letty, I'm so sorry. Tiffany, thank you for the roses. Sorry, my sketches take so long to get right. It takes forever to get to the coloring stage. I'm kind of the opposite. Like, I feel like I really barrel through the sketching stage in some of the time not a good way. And then, you know, all of a sudden I'm slapping down color, and then it's the coloring stage that I feel like I really struggle with. And it depends too, because sometimes a sketch does take a while, like way longer than it should. But for me, it's the coloring that I really need to get better at. Okay, I'm just gonna try to do like kind of the same thing, I guess. I don't want it to look like cracks, but like fragments, I guess you would call it. Just like with emerald, it's a trust the process kind of a thing. Also, I did launch the coloring pages for these mermaids, so even the mermaids that I haven't shown yet are all up as coloring pages on my Etsy now. I'm so happy that I was actually able to get those done in time. I did not think that was gonna happen. That was like my whole main goal, was to make sure that those were all done at least. Even if the coloring isn't all finished. Okay, I feel like it looks weird now, but just trust the process, trust the process. Struggle with anatomy. That's fair. I feel like that's definitely the most difficult part. I think I lately have noticed that I really struggle with like movement in my drawings, like making things look flowy and kind of natural. Like things, I don't like how much I like whip through the sketch stage, because when I do it too fast like that, it tends to end up looking really stiff, and then I lose all the movement that I had with like the rough sketch. Always trust the process. It's so hard. Tiffany, oh my gosh. See, 2 peas in a pod, everything looks too stiff. When did you sneak in? Just now, that's funny. I feel like I'm better at coloring than the sketching part. I feel like we'd make a great team then, Tiffany. Something... Jessica... I'm so sorry. Is everybody just kind of having like a... not the best day? Well, that's okay, because I'm gonna be here for a while today, and I think we can all just hang out and forget any of the crappy things. We can just pretend none of that exists for a few hours and just think about mermaids. That's the best I can offer, along with a lot of virtual hugs. But hopefully maybe this live will be a nice escape. Super far away. Let's see if I can make this look like I'm trying to make it look. Okay, maybe not that aggressive. That maybe? Not quite. I don't think I've done this, like, triangular shape yet. So it may be a little bit of trial and error, I think. But that's okay. Plus, these are going to be so small anyway that I doubt. No, that's pretty noticeable. Okay, what if I go back really quick and look at some of the other gems that I've done and see what I did for those? Like, emerald, I feel like looked not so bad. Jessica. I do feel like I'm kind of getting summery vibes, honestly. I can kind of see that. Oh, Tiffany, wait, what? No. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Athena. Or Tally, sorry. Do you have a preference? I feel like I should just keep calling you Tally, but I keep seeing the different username and it's it's throwing me off for half a second. Moving out of state, and we'll have to put down one of my... Oh, Tiffany, I'm so sorry. There's never anything that can prepare you enough for that, you know? No matter how old the pet is or how much you might know that the time is coming, like there's never any way to just be ready for that. And I think that's the worst part about having a pet, but it's also the best part, you know, because I was telling myself this recently because we really weren't thinking Summer was doing too well not that long ago. She's fine now, but it's just interesting because it's like, you know, you really try to get in that mindset of being like, well, I'm so lucky that I have this part of my family that I get to love so much that it hurts to say goodbye, you know? This is starting off better. I don't want to change the mood here or maybe make you feel more sad, but I guess my point is I always try to find the sliver of good in this situation, which is essentially just I'm happy that I have so much love for this family member that I feel this immense pain to say goodbye. It sounds, I don't know if I'm making a lot of sense, but I just mean we're lucky, you know, to get to spend the time that we do with them. And I hope that you'll be okay. She's the sweetest thing. My daughter grew up with her. That's also the worst too. I'm so sorry, Tiffany. I'm not trying to make you cry, and I'm not trying to either like discredit the way that you're feeling. I'm so happy Summer's doing better. We're very, very happy, and we feel very lucky because it was very uncertain there for a minute. But turns out she's just dramatic and had a sticker stuck in her paw. And she's old, so, you know. She's definitely been having more accidents in the house recently, which I was wondering when that was going to happen, because at a certain point, you know, can't really help it. Pets. I don't understand why they can't live longer. Either's fine, to be honest. I use your real name, so I feel like you can use mine, you know. Fair!
The biggest names in entertainment are together like
I just like
never
to make
before.
sure,
From timeless classics to the stories you
skip this out
love.
again.
The
I like
biggest
to make
originals-
sure that whatever I'm referring to people as is comfortable for you. Especially if you have, like, multiple accounts, sometimes. Because I may not remember right away which is preferred. Okay. So far I feel like this one is better. I think it's the... what would you call them? Like, striations or the like, crystal fragments going in too many different directions that's making this one look weird. So I'm just gonna... I realize I do that all the time. I'm like, I'm just gonna... or like I'll say something and then trail off and then never complete the thought. Okay, that is feeling more like a gem so far. I'm so sorry. honestly, you're so sweet for even calling me sweet. I feel like I was just rambling. But I do hope that everything, you know, goes okay and that you guys will be okay. I know you guys will be okay, but it's just hard. No matter what. I hope everybody that is having a rough time right now. Letty, Jessica, I'm looking at you guys. I hope you're okay. And I hope the day treats you better than it has been. What would happen if a mermaid encounters damselfish? I don't think I'm familiar with that. What is a damselfish? LOL, what? Yeah, she, I don't know if I had explained it on the live, but basically it looked like her back legs weren't working for a little while. Like she didn't get up for her dinner and I was concerned, and then it got to the point that it looked like she was like dragging her back legs. And like I had to go outside with her to go potty, like I had to hold her back end up so that she could use the bathroom. And then we found stickers in her paw like the next day, and then it just slowly got better. I think me and the vet think that what happened essentially is that she had the stickers in her paw and it was uncomfortable, and so she was like laying on it for too long, and as an old lady that has consequences, and I think it just hurt her like legs to like not use them. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, this one looks more like a gem, but still not quite like peridot, maybe? I don't know, there's so many different like styles and cuts of a gem. I don't know what I'm doing. Bless her heart. Yeah, we're very glad that she's okay too. It was quite a scare, but an old dramatic lady. Thank you, Sandy. It's, you know, it's scary, but we were, you know, we're pretty as prepared as you can be for that scenario, you know. She's pretty old. She's my old stinky lady. Okay, so for this one, I think it's just I don't know, I'm just gonna try. Let's see. Hi, Silver Moon Art! Or Silver Moon Alt, sorry. Long time no see. I'm trying to be more active on YouTube. For sure. Oh man, okay. I don't actually think I did that the right way, because I want to... That also wasn't quite the way that I should have done that, but whatever. Honestly, I'm like, man, why am I taking so long with these birthstone mermaids? And then I sit here and do all of this tiny detail, like with Pearl that had a million pearls, and I'm really nervous for turquoise, honestly, because I added a lot of jewelry to that mermaid that I know is gonna take me a while. I did this to myself. This is my bed that I made, and I must lay in it. You know what? I'm gonna take a break from the jewelry. It's just draining me, except I am going to, I think, make this gold. I feel like gold makes the most sense. I could be wrong, but also I'm just biased because I prefer gold jewelry to silver jewelry. I don't know if I want it to be quite like a super yellow gold or on the tail and then the hair for a bit, I think. And then we'll see. Bye, Sarah. I hope you have a good day at work. It's Friday Eve. Small details is what makes it come to life. True. You make a good point. But they're also sometimes the most boring. Though they are the most satisfying, like, as you're finishing them. So quiet for TikTok. No music for you guys today. Only for YouTube. If you want the music, come to YouTube. Oh, it's your Friday. As it should be, Queen. And then it's almost Saturday. I'm really looking forward to Saturday. Oh, absolutely. Worked on some mermaids this morning. It was fun. Hopefully that was kind of a nice, relaxing break for you. Get some mermaid time. Are you gonna work on some more today, or just this morning? I have a day off today, which is nice. Ooh, that is nice. Are you doing anything fun with your day, or just using it to relax? Which, in my opinion, is fun. It's always so hard for me to pick. You know, you get a day off and like, do I want to use it to sleep all day, or do I want to use it to like get things done? Hard to pick. It's kind of hard to like draw the scales going in like a curve. I'd like to work on more later tonight. I hope you do. I feel like that's the best, like, therapy, you know? Not just art, but mermaid art. Tomorrow the Buffalo Wild Wings near me opens and my family is planning to get some this weekend. Ooh! That sounds fun. Honestly, I could go for some wings. TBH. Change up the hue just a little bit. On some of them. Also gonna need to, man, okay. So I had wanted to do a light color for the tail, but now I'm thinking maybe best not. Oh, actually, maybe I'll use the color that I have now. Yeah, I like that. And then same color. For the lines. Not thick enough. Yes, don't think that's thick enough either. Maybe. Actually, I do like that. Yes. I have work soon and I'm sick. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, time off for sick days. I like this tail shape. It's kind of more like fish, like realistic fish shape. No, I don't, sadly. I'm sorry. I hope you don't push yourself too much, because then you'll just get more sick. Are you doing MerMay? I am. So I always do MerMay, but I don't participate fully in like the official MerMay prompts. I prefer to just kind of draw mermaids in general. So I'm probably only going to do a few of the actual prompts. There are a few that looked really fun, but I'm starting the month off with a mermaid birthstone series. So this one in particular is Peridot. Scales to visit goats. Always to visit goats. Might have a job interview soon, but mostly relaxing. Partner and I might have some us time. Oh, that's nice. So probably not the job interview today necessarily, but like kind of getting ready for that. Gotta pack now though. When are you guys moving, Tiffany? Pretty soon, I assume. I feel like packing is definitely one of the worst parts. How many of them have you completed so far, the birthstone mermaids? I think, well, let's go through them. So, I officially have, these ones are the ones that are officially done, because this is like my file setup for posting them. So this is Diamond. I did change her a little bit I desaturated the tail and the top a little bit so that it would look a little bit more silver. And then I have Aquamarine, which is finished, Amethyst, and then today's Mermaid that I posted on Instagram and will be posting later. And then Emerald is after Diamond. She's like almost finished. I feel like there's just still some finishing touches to kind of go through. And then we have Pearl, which is mostly finished. Kind of same thing, I think. I just want to do some finishing touches. I'm not sure what yet. And then we're working on Peridot, which is next in the lineup. But I do have some color started on Sapphire. Oh, and Ruby is like mostly finished too. Same thing, kind of just want to go through some details. So I have a good portion of them. Like, I'm not feeling panicked in any way, because I have enough mostly worked on, you know? But, thank you guys. Thank you, Jessica. I'm really happy with the diamond one. Oh, Illinois to Florida. Wow, that's quite a move. I'm so sorry, Tiffany. In July, okay. So just a couple months. Oh, supposedly it's at 1 p.m. but not sure. Have they not given you like a confirmation? Okay, where was I? There an opal one. There is an opal one. I think that's the one that intimidates me the most, other than Diamond. Diamond intimidated me, but opal downright scares me. Opal I'm nervous for because, one, I'm biased. It's my favorite birthstone because it's October's birthstone, and also I just think it's the most gorgeous. I actually have a little opal on my desk that my dad bought me. A little raw opal. I just think they're such fascinating stones, but I'm really nervous to like try to capture that iridescence, because I feel like pearl was one thing with the kind of iridescent scales, and I feel like it looks okay, like it looks pearlescent enough, but the opal one I'm real nervous for. I was experimenting with some things, and I have some things that I want to try, but we'll see when we get there. Right now, I'm trying to go through them in order. So, I had just finished Emerald and Pearl mostly, and now I'm working on Peridot. So I've got a little bit of time before I have to jump on Opal, but I'm so nervous for that one. So scared. Thank you, Tiffany. Oh, thank you. I feel like I've kind of always drawn tails almost the same, except I've realized, I think, in the last year or two that I've kind of refined them, and I like the way that I draw them now a lot more. Like, the scales are a little bit less willy-nilly, if that makes sense. Like, before I used to just straight up stipple them all over the place, but now I actually kind of do like these little clusters. I just uploaded actually a tail tutorial on Patreon for a traditional tail with markers, but I want to do some tutorials for YouTube as well, so I'll probably do a digital tail coloring tutorial pretty soon. I was planning on having another YouTube video out on Friday, but I don't think I will have the time. But I do have that one that I posted on, I think, Tuesday. Letty, thank you for the roses. Jessica, thank you. Yeah, but I forgot to send some information until today, so we'll see. Oh, well, I feel like they would have, or at least should have, messaged you and asked for it. Why is the interview process, like, so scary and also so convoluted? It's ridiculous. You're over halfway through. Awesome. They're all stunning. Thank you. Not my choice, my husband's dream. Oh. Wow. Well, literally spouse of the year. Moving that far for his dream. That's really sweet of you. That's love. It's my mom's birthstone. Mine is emerald and I love her. Oh! Okay, now I'm like more nervous. I really hope that I could do opal justice. I had a lot of fun with emerald. Emerald, I think, is my favorite stone like, opal is my favorite, I think, overall, like, hands down, partially because it's my birthstone, but also just partially because I love it and it's freaking gorgeous. And then I think emerald is a very close second favorite for me. So that one I was really excited to do, but it's you know, as far as like pearlescent or like shimmery, what is the word I'm thinking of, like, as far as opal goes, emerald is a lot easier, is what I'm trying to say, and that one went really smooth. So I'm so nervous for opal. It'll be fine, it'll be fine. Not sure when I'll switch over to a traditional piece either, but whenever we're feeling a little burnt out with the regular mermaids, I guess. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna do the sort of like pants lighting situation, and then we'll go to the hair for a bit. Okay, we're getting a decent amount done, which I'm happy about. I do want to. Okay. That's good enough for now. Let's go to the hair. Try to get some of that done. So, the one downside is that the green is just a clipping mask on top. It's not a multiply layer, which I may attempt really quick, because if it was a multiply layer, it'd be easier to shade. So I'm gonna keep that green. Wait, did I actually take that green? It is the same green, right? Okay. Anyway, I'm going to try. Oh, wrong layer. No, I didn't think so. Even if I were to take the most saturated green, that's the problem with the multiply. I don't know if I can set it to any layer similar, but I'm just gonna work with what we got for now. Thank you, Jessica. If you need a break from a mermaid, we can see. We can! But I'm so nervous to share that publicly. Happy Mermaid Owl! Need to work on my post. Oh no, is it not ready yet? I feel like this mermaid definitely snuck around the corner so fast. Thank you, Tiffany. Opal is stunning. It's a stunning stone. I wish it wasn't so fragile. I'd have it in so many different like jewelry pieces. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I have to go to work now. I hope you have a good day at work. Thank you. I only have 2 birthstone rings. Mine's aquamarine and opal. Aquamarine is also such a gorgeous stone. But yeah, opal I just really wish was hardier. I originally was thinking, oh my gosh, I want that to be like my engagement ring stone. You know, like I want that to be what we go with, but I learned that they're like stupid fragile. And it makes sense because my mom has an opal ring that my dad got her, or an opal necklace, I think it was. No, I think it was a ring. And it broke so many times, and they kept getting it fixed, and eventually they were like, you know what? Let's, instead of having it fixed, they had it turned into 2 jewelry pieces, one for me and one for my sister. So my sister got a piece of it in a ring, and I got a piece of it in a necklace. But I'm so scared to wear it because they chip and break so easily. But I still love them. I love gemstone engagement rings. Me too. I'm not a big diamond person. Diamonds are gorgeous, but I'm like, when it comes to jewelry and stuff, I love all the colored stones, which I know is also not the best choice because like the color fades over time. But like emerald jewelry, ooh, such a big fan. Such a big fan. Sorry, my head just... Wait. She said no. I didn't say no. Boo, right. I didn't technically say no. I implied I was too shy. When's your next live, Letty? Is it just on Mondays that you do the lives? Okay, I think I'm gonna... No, not yet. Oh, Judge.
ended a dangerous experiment.
He escaped.
How do we all feel about the new Stitch movie? The live action. I'm not feeling too hot about it, to be honest. I think that's one movie that could have stayed out of the live action realm. I was gonna try and go live tonight, but I'm not in the right mindset. That's okay. I think you should focus on yourself and give yourself a break. When my husband proposed to me, he gave me a ring that had both of our birthstones in it. Tiffany, that's so romantic. Okay, Justin's gonna need to take some notes here. What is December's? December's, I think, is it topaz and or turquoise, I believe? I should know this, but I don't have them memorized. Tanzanite, turquoise, tanzanite, zircon, and London blue topaz. All very blue ones. Oh, I've been seeing those, Jessica. I've been seeing so many TikToks about them. They're gorgeous. I love the little, like, veins in that gem. Is it moss agate? Agate? I don't actually know how to pronounce that. Don't laugh at me. I've never said that word out loud before. Not off to a bad start. How'd you get your brush to be a rectangle? It was a this is one of the brushes that comes with Procreate. It is the flat brush, and you can find it under painting. Yeah, I don't exactly know what they did to make it a square or like a rectangle. Sometimes I like that it is a rectangle, sometimes I actually don't. But I just turn the opacity down and it kind of makes it nicer. Okay. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, of course. Can't wait to see what my partner proposes with. I didn't want a ring until I met them. I'm honestly, we need a drag queen completely. I feel exactly the same. I am also the same when it comes to rings. I'm not a ring person, to be completely honest. I don't like, the only type of jewelry that I really like is necklaces. Rings terrify me. I just am always scared that they're gonna get stuck on my finger and then I'm gonna have to have my finger removed. And it's been a whole fear ever since I was little for some reason. And also, I just don't like the feeling of like jewelry on my hands. But I obviously would love to have one, you know, for that reason. I would love whatever Justin were to get me. But I can't promise that I will wear it all the time. Also, the fact that like I'd just constantly be so afraid of losing it. Like, the fact that people are spending so much money on rings, I mean, there's also sentimental value, but like the fact that there's so much money being spent on engagement rings that people are having like fake engagement rings bought for vacations and stuff. I get that for a sentimental reason, but most of the time I see people talking about like, oh, I've spent so much, or he spent so much money on this ring that he also bought me a fake ring to wear out in public. I'm like, why? I don't want a lot of money spent on mine, but obviously I would probably want like a decoy ring, if you will, for sentimental reasons. Like, I would be devastated if I lost it, but it's a ring. Like, I feel like that's... Why is that the standard, you know? Because I feel like a ring is one of the easiest things to lose. Oh, you know what? I do want to give her some fun makeup, too. So while we're at it, why don't we do that? I'm gonna do that on... I'm gonna do it on its own layer. Bussin better be creeping on the live and taking notes. I'm obsessed with Pijo. I made myself a camp half-blood necklace. Oh, Percy Jackson. And I wear it all the time. I love, see, I love necklaces. Thank you, Spooky. I'm back. Sorry, I keep going on and off. That's okay, Kaylee. I'll be here a while. Thank you, I've been wondering. Of course. Of course. Okay. So I'm gonna do, oh yeah, makeup. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I just thought it would be fun to have some sort of like fun makeup. I don't know if I want... I kind of want it just to be on the bottom. I feel like that matches the vibe rather than all around, but also that looks kind of nice too. No, I kind of like just this, like just on the bottom. That's kind of a vibe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I do also want to darken the eyelashes. I always end up darkening the eyelashes because at first I make them the same color as the rest of the line art, and then I'm like, I want that to be darker and more like stand out-ish. Okay, wait. Okay. Yes, I like that. Okay, I am also feeling like I may want to switch over to traditional for a little bit. My eyeballs are kind of hurting staring. And also it's been an hour, so maybe we can move over. Yeah, just the simple pop of green I feel like is kind of fun and magical. Thank you, Daydreamin'. Thank you, Tiffany. She's iconic, thank you. What a diva. The brush that I'm using for all of the rendering is flat brush. And then I just turn the opacity down just a little bit. But I like where she's going. Let me really quickly just play around with ideas for, hold on, an ad. The background. I'll have to, I kind of want all the backgrounds to be similar, which is kind of just a color gradient I end up going with, because I want them to be the main focal piece, but it would be kind of nice to do like maybe some simple plant shapes in the background. I don't know. Ooh, wrong way. She just went for a ride. Whee! Okay, we're getting somewhere with her, but yeah, I think I do want to break for traditional for a bit. Let me look at, ooh, a lip ring. I do feel like some like facial jewelry, face piercings. God, I feel like those would fit really well, to be honest. Looking good, thank you. Oh, eyebrow. Okay, eyebrow piercing and a lip ring. We're thinking. Okay. Let me just lightly draw those in on like their own layer, and then when we come back to her later we can refine. So what kind of lip ring are we thinking? Are we thinking like the type that actually, oh my god, that is like directly through the lip? Are we thinking like in the middle? Are we thinking like that? Could also go with the Medusa. Eyebrow piercing, I feel like makes the most sense to do that, right? Like the shape that I've drawn. Okay, how about this? Not quite know it, but that's fine. Side lip ring, middle. Oh, a bridge piercing too. Her mouth shape is perfect for one. But which one? Middle lip ring? Like the kind that just does this? I kind of liked the side one, but I do feel like a middle one also makes sense, you know? But it might be too samey with the eyebrow one. Oh, true. You make a good point. See, I did like the Medusa too. I guess we could also just add the Medusa. I'll just add them all for now, and then when we come back later, maybe our eyes will be like fresh and we can be like, you know what? No, that's terrible. Or let's add this one. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Too thick, too thick. And then we can come back and see how we feel. So in the meantime, what am I gonna draw? First, oh, here we go. Let me look at some inspiration. Do I want, I think I'm gonna work on a small sketchbook. I do need to plug in my pencil sharpener, and I need to grab some of my other pencils. Maybe don't want scarlet, like the carmine red. And then also, I think I'm gonna pull up the prompt for MerMay. If there's a fun prompt that we can do. I just want to see. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Ooh, so one of the prompts is redraw, which I think is so fun. Like, just redraw some of your old art, which could be a lot of fun. It could be fun to go find one of my, like, really old Instagram posts and find just like a mermaid sketch that I did. But I gotta look on the computer really quick, so this is gonna take a second. I don't wanna log in. Pooh. So rude. I don't like that you can't just look at an Instagram profile without logging in. I don't want to! Okay. Well, I tried. I don't even remember me, but I'm Crybaby. I do remember you! Welcome with the new account. Oh, the piercings, I know. I feel like there's such a vibe though. Okay, well, gosh darn it, I might hop off of the Instagram live for just a quick second so that I can look through my old Instagram posts. I'm still live on YouTube if you want to hop over to YouTube so that you don't miss out on anything, but I'm gonna hop off of the TikTok live for just a second so that I can pick a mermaid to redraw. So I'll be back in like, I don't know, probably 5 minutes. But again, I'm still live on YouTube, so you can hop over there in the meantime if you want. But I'll see you in a minute. just want one that was a sketch from a few years ago. Something simple that we can just sit and sketch out. So I'm gonna have to scroll for a minute here. This may take a minute because my phone is very slow. That's okay. Oh, this could be a fun one to redraw, honestly, and then recolor, because I really liked this one. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it very well. But I didn't like the way that the colors turned out, so I could do that one. I also kind of like the vibe of this like angry one that I did. This one looks like it's from just last year, which is, wait, what? Yeah, last year, that's crazy. That does not feel like 1 year ago, what the heck? I love your camera, by the way, that was the first time seeing it. It's the Canon EOS Rebel. I got it with the funds from Rose City Comic Con, and it's been so great to have, honestly. Do highly recommend. Oh, she's so pretty, I love the colors, thank you! Okay, let's see. I want to go farther than just a year ago, though, that's the thing. And it's gonna take a minute. I'm trying to be quick so that I can hop back on to TikTok. Ooh, this is one that could be fun to redo as well. If you want to focus camera, that's rude, whatever. Whatever, you get the vibe. I'm just gonna screenshot a few and then I'll send them to my iPad and then we can see which one we feel like redrawing. Let's see. Oh, I still really love this one. I'd love to redo this one. The like... Okay, well now I'm just going through like all of my old art. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna just scroll as quickly as I can to years ago. I'm also gonna give this light a break for a second because it gets pretty hot. So just whilst I'm looking. Come on, give me a mermaid. So many of your old mermaids I'm obsessed with. Oh no! I'm honored, honestly. And also, I'm a little embarrassed sometimes when I go back and look at those. There are so many that I remember specifically being so proud of, and like looking back on them now, I'm like, what? Why did I think this was good? Which is, I feel like, every artist's thing, you know? Bruh, this is taking forever. So slow to load. getting sucked in. I better stop. Okay, I'm gonna send all these really quickly to my iPad. Let's see here. That way I have them on the iPad. Okay. That'll do. I'm gonna hop back on to TikTok Live. There we go. What is this noise? It's a weird ad. That was weird. Okay. And we're back on TikTok. So I have a couple options. And I think just for simplicity's sake, I'm gonna go with this one. Just because it's small and it's the fun classic hair, maybe, perhaps. Hi Nicole! How are you? Hello again, Tiffany. We're back, we're back. Okay. Let's just start sketching. I like kind of want to... No, let's just keep it simple. Where did I put my eraser? I was not prepped for these. And we're back. We are so back. Okay. Actually, a little bit of ink on this paper. I don't know if you guys can even see it, but from my Patreon tutorial, I forgot to put a backing on the paper. Which of your old drawings did you decide on? I think just for simplicity's sake for now, we're gonna go with this one. I wanted something that was specifically done traditionally, and I picked out a few that I would love to redo, but I'm going with that one for now. Yeah, there's a few that I like that I would like to try redrawing, but see, I'm torn. Do I even want to do that one, or do I want to do another one? Like, I kind of want to do this one over. Thank you, Flip a Coin. I need so many coins because I pulled so many drawings. I also really want to redo this one. Maybe I'll redo this one, I think. I like the blue and silver one. I was on YouTube. Oh, well. Okay. I like the blue and silver one too. I think I'm gonna go for this one, because that way we can color it too, and also this one's from 2022 and it just looks so sloppy. The vision is there, but like it's so sloppy compared to like the way that I draw now. Also, really quick, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my phone charger and put my iPad on the charger. Letty, thank you for the water reminder. Forgot to grab my phone charger, but... Oh. I just realized... If I put my iPad on the charger, then I can't see. I'm just gonna do my best. I was like, now I don't have reference. Because I sent them to my iPad so that I would have reference, not on my phone. But that's okay. I can remember enough for right now. Sharper pencil. I was thinking about going to do that, Jessica, just really quickly sending it to my email, which I probably will do in a second because I'm gonna have to get up to plug my pencil sharpener in. Oh, that's too large. Also gonna bring you guys in a little bit closer. Because that only makes sense. See, right now I would really love to be like super close to the paper with my face. But that's so hard to do when I have a camera. Also, sorry for the atrocious like sliding noise. Such is the way. Too much thought into the eyes right off the bat. That's never a good thing. That's how you end up with stiff art, which we were just talking about earlier. Okay, I'm actually gonna go do that really quick. I'm gonna go plug in my sharpener and then my reference photo. ASMR. Let me grab my sharpener. Letty, thank you for the chilies and the heart puffs. It's a combination for heartburn.
This is Buick. Now.
Enough with the
Buick.
ads already.
Exceptional by design. Get
Why am I getting an ad for Buick? Silly. Thank you for the lightning bolts and the woodland wonder, Tiffany. How does one do that? Also, sorry, Letty, I know that you're the one that's in the lightning bolts, and thank you for the GG and the TikTok. You're spoiling me. Tiffany, so are you. Corn. Cube fell on my toe and the edge was sharp enough to cut. You cut yourself on ice? Honestly, 100% possible. And something that I would also probably do. I don't think she was necessarily smiling in the original, but we can give her a smile this time around. We'll see why not. Sorry, I'm gonna try to adjust myself so that I can get in a little bit closer. There we go. Her big old noggin. Change her eyebrows. Just a little bit. There, we'll go back to that. Focus on the baddie before we get too much detail. Let's see. Sorry, I had to go post my mermaid. Ooh, that's okay. I need to see that when I'm off the live. What's your usual post time, or do you have like a post time, or do you just kind of post whenever? I always post around 11 because that just seems to be the best time. Also, no one let me forget if I'm still live. Well, at 3, I need to hop off then so that I can post on TikTok, because that's usually when I post on TikTok. It's 3 p.m. Should have started the day with my warm-up commissions. I didn't today. Guess first things first. I'm gonna make sure I have her body. honestly. This keeps booking. I need to find a good time to post. It's kind of hard. Good gravy. It's kind of hard because, like, I feel like it's always changing. At least it seems to be. This one. No. And honestly, this one too. I'm just gonna need to go double check that reference for the hair, because I know that it was kind of covering her face quite a bit. She had a lot of hair, which maybe I'll give her a slightly different thing going on. There was a flower here. Or not. I was like, man, I need to flip the canvas. That's what happens when you're not doing enough traditional art. The pencil that I'm using, Letty, thank you so much for the sparks. The level up sparks, oh my gosh. Sorry, I got distracted. The Prismacolor Color Erase colored pencils. These are my absolute favorite for sketching, specifically the Color Erase, because you can actually erase with them. I personally like the reds, the red pencils. Red and indigo blue and violet are all my usual favorite colors. You know what, we'll come back to this hand. This hand is it's proving difficult. But that's okay. That's okay. This is already immensely better than the original. The original's face was just so funky. I feel like, compared to how I draw faces now, like it's so different. And it's so funny because, like, you don't even think your style changes that much. That one was 2022 that I did that one. That doesn't even feel like that long ago, but apparently. Okay, there's tons of flowers that are supposed to be happening here. Okay, hold on. Need to look at her from, like, directly in front of my face. It's so funny because right now it just kind of looks like she's like holding her boobs. But it's gonna be flowers, okay? You bunch of pervs. think I'll put lots of... I'll actually try a little bit harder composition-wise with plants and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my iPad. I'm just gonna have to suffer through not charging it for a minute so that I can have the reference real quick. Okay, this hand just is too big. Once you said it, notice. Yeah, the original is just... she's not really a vibe, to be completely honest. Like, color choices, yeah, I like the color choices, but not digging the way that they're on my face, to be completely honest. Oh, another ad. Okay. Back to it. Sometimes you gotta cup a feel. That is true. Sometimes it just be like that. I don't make the rules. Okay. I don't want to have to re-draw where I put the hand, so that is gonna have to be what I do. Yeah, the way that she's holding that is actually quite different than how I just drew it, but that's okay. And then she's got quite a bit of hair in the face, which is always a tragic thing to have to draw, you know, when you've got to cover parts of the face. But this one isn't so bad because I'm not going to have it covering her eyes. She does have lots of hair, though. Thank you, Pink Pegasus. Love the Christmas PJ pants. Thank you, thank you. It's a year-round thing around here. Wasn't here for the flowers. Wait, what do you mean for the flowers? I technically haven't done them yet. So you can be here for the flowers. If you want to be. And there was lots of hair, like on her shoulder. Shoulder this time for simplicity. Have you ever done a mermaid with a shark tail? I have, actually. I've done a shark tail mermaid once as a commission, and then I think as like a regular mermaid thing. I want to do that again though. Okay, I'm gonna add the flower now. What are these flowers called again? And I really thought I was like eaten with that drawing, with the level of like detail that I put into the flower, but it's like I clearly did not put that much time or effort into it. It's so funny. Not that I'm doing much different now, but it's a little bit more time and detail I'll be putting into it, I think. also. Well, no. Because we might color her. Depending on how this sketch goes. I feel like coloring her would be the right thing to do. Okay. Let me start adding some more variation to the petals. Thank you, Bree. She's such a cutie. Does she have a name? She does not, but thank you. That's what they looked like. Oh wait, chrysanthemum, that's it. That is what I was going for. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bree. And thank you so much for the heart, me Pink Pegasus. I like the Nicole, yay! I'm glad that it made it to you safely. I'm hoping I get the prints for April soon, because they were really slow with the proof. I use a red pencil or a blue pencil because most of the time I'm like doing multiple layers of a sketch. So for example with this one, my intention is to color it, and at some point I'll usually do another layer with either pencils or pens, and it's like a more refined layer. And so if I start this like messy first draft sketch with a light colored pencil, either blue or red, it just makes it a lot easier in those later stages of the drawing for me to clean the sketch up and like kind of pick apart like what details need to be omitted and which ones I need to add in, if that makes any sense. Like it just kind of helps with the cleanup process. Weird flesh tubes, wait, what? Hands? You're describing hands as weird flesh tubes? Oh no. I hate that so much. It's like the worst thing to call them. I love it. Okay. Flower here, and then bigger flower here. I think that is the vibe. I'm also gonna look up chrysanthemums. I think that would help if I actually use hello chrysanthemum flower. There we go. Because I don't know what the leaf shapes are like. That is AI, of course. Yeah, I could be doing these flowers so much more justice than what I did in the original drawing, so that's what we're gonna try to do with this one. Also kind of want to give her more of a face shape. Okay. Sorry, I keep having to pick it up and like hold it directly in front of my face just to make sure that the proportions are at least somewhat making sense. Okay, and then let's see, so what do chrysanthemum leaves look like? They look like they are the type of leaf to have like some ridges, perhaps almost like arugula, but not, you know. I need to give my iPad a break real quick. Maybe stop working on this one for a minute so I can pay attention to the other ones. I'm putting these ones off. Okay. I think I want the center to be like right there. Ooh, dahlias, yes. Oh, you're saying dahlia for the name. Actually, she does look like a dahlia, even though she is holding the chrysanthemums. Mermaids are literally the best thing to draw. I could do it a million times and never be tired of it. What's her color palette? Oh, okay, agree, hard agree on your first statement. The color palette actually is gonna be green and yellow. Though I might change her to be blue, because I love blue and yellow, personally. But this is supposed to be a redraw of a drawing that I did in 2022, which is already looking to be quite an upgrade. But the results remain to be seen. So how do I... make the flower... This was quite an ambitious one to start with. I should have just started with the simple one that I was originally going to start with. But I do like a challenge, so be it, I suppose. Just draw general shape of it. I don't know. Hi, Maya. Happy Thursday. Happy first day of MerMay. It's a good drawing. I'm not hating, but the flower on her head giving me huge OCD with it connected. What do you mean the connected? Valid, but excuse me. Oh, see, those are gorgeous chrysanthemum drawings. I feel like the outer leaves need to be more like crazy, funky, you know? Like more like this. Yes. Yes. Oh, how it's attached. Good question. Maybe a clip not connected. That's okay. I'm cheating and stealing a hand I already drew. That's not cheating, that's just working smarter. Oh, never mind, I misunderstood too. Like the flower, the one leaf on the bottom not connected. Oh, do you mean in the old drawing? Because I was like, I haven't even drawn the leaves yet. Are you talking about this one? No, this one is it's an absolute mess in so many ways. Like, I like it, but it was done very sloppily, and I'm gonna upgrade it. It is absolutely okay to, yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay, let's see. Okay, center, maybe is like right there. These are also giant flowers. I don't know how big chrysanthemums actually get, like in comparison to one's hands, but this is what I'm going for, so. Yeah. Did you make sure to have lunch before the live since they're so long? I did not, but I do have some leftovers that I can easily reheat from last night's dinner. That I will probably just eat on the live if I'm hungry. We woke up pretty late today though, so I had breakfast pretty late. So I'm only just now maybe starting to feel like I could eat lunch. So I wasn't super worried about it, but thank you. Let's see. I don't like the way that looks. They're such interesting flowers. They give misunderstood vibes. I don't know what it is. Like, they're giving... I was just drawn that way, you know? Sassy and misunderstood. I didn't know a flower could give that vibe, but here we are, you know? Just making sure. I'm hungry too. What are you guys gonna eat for lunch? What if you named her Chrissy, like a shortened nickname? Actually, that's really cute. That's a really cute name. I guess I do also have to make sure I leave room for where the leaves are gonna be, and the leaves will be connected this time. I will be, actually thinking about that. And oh my god, sorry, I just hit both camera and microphone. So I am gonna do sort of the same thing with like some seaweed type plants coming down, but I want also to have some actual like chrysanthemum leaves, if that makes sense. But I want seaweed happening. Letty. I'm having roasted veggies and rice for supper. Ooh! Silver, ooh. Ramen. Sorry, I'm struggling to scroll up for some reason. Maybe that is making me kind of hungry. Maybe I gotta reheat my lunch. I made homemade biscuits and like almost like a chicken pot pie situation for dinner last night. Okay, I should have left room, but I didn't. Because this bottom flower is meant to be on top or more forward. Cluster of flowers. Ooh, this is a good... Okay, so... their leaves are definitely... leaves. Another ad. Skip. Put leaves there. And leaves there. But now I just have to get the shape of them. Letty, don't even talk to me right now. I'm so jealous. Oh, baked potatoes. Sounds so good. All you people with your food. I love baked potatoes. I can live off baked potatoes. And at the topic of old nostalgic food from yesterday's live, do you remember when cereals used to come with DVDs and computer games? Yeah, when cereals were cool. Now they're just expensive for no reason and you don't even get a toy. Which I think is so stupid. So unfair. Cereal is a luxury these days and I hate that. Like, it's a box of like cornflakes. Why does it cost $8? So stupid. Okay, I'm getting lazy. I'm like putting off. Why did I decide to not finishing like the inner bits. It's kind of like an artichoke, I guess. The leaves getting like obviously smaller and more clustered together. I also want one wild leaf or petal. They're petals. God, get it right. Okay, that is the best I can do at the moment. Rice Krispies snap, crackled, and popped me into adulthood. Okay, but you know what slaps? Is a bowl of Rice Krispies with a little bit of honey drizzled over the top. Ooh, one of the best things my dad taught me. I was living off that. So good. Oh, that, I'm gonna actually replay that music because I liked it. There we go. Oh, okay. Low battery. I'm gonna grab my charger. Be right back. So many chords. Okay. Where was I? I think I want to try to figure out the leaves. Google it. Okay, perfect. They are... don't look too difficult. Let's see. They're like just little guys. They got ridges. Kind of like that. I'm gonna make up my own leaves, kind of, so these are not gonna be the most accurate to the actual plants. Yeah, see, this is getting aggressive with the level of detail. The art style this is? Yeah, 2D traditional, I guess. Cereal's pretty good. Oh, my mom used to take Cheerios, add a spoonful of butter to a pan, and toasted up the Cheerios. And you know what? Justin's dad actually, I guess, would do that, and I had never heard of that. But it sounds pretty good, to be honest. And now, all I want right now is just a fat bowl of Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios, or Rice Krispies. My god, sounds so good. Okay, now I'm gonna look up some... oops, seaweed reference, I think. Let's try Pinterest. Let's see. Seaweed. Oh. Dang it, I'm funny. Don't know what kind of shape I'm gonna go for, but we'll see what happens. Isn't that kind of just the vibe? Let's see. Why did the music stop? I literally said replay. What the heck? Okay. I like to draw in red first because, one, I like the way that it looks. I've always just really liked the look of it. But two, it's actually really helpful for distinguishing details if you're gonna be going over the drawing again with like more pencil or ink or anything. It's just kind of like a good place to start if you're like on the first draft of a sketch, like if it's a messy, rough draft. So that's why I like it. Just trying to get this seaweed shape. I know it's a little funky, but hey, there's some funky plants out there, you know? Of course! I just joined and I'm not sure if it's Isabella, but it reminds me of Isabella from Encanto. That is so funny. It is not Isabella. Just a mermaid with lots of plant life. She is giving Isabella, though, with all of the plants, for sure. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of how I want this seaweed to look, maybe. It's maybe a little too similar, though, to the leaves. So we'll have to see about that. I like where this is going, though. I think I definitely will go over her again with maybe like my indigo pencil, perhaps. Lots of seaweed everywhere, I think is the vibe. Thank you, Rohini! Sorry, I just saw your comment over on YouTube. I had the comments hidden and didn't realize. Looks so good when Maddie did it, and I saw an Aphrodite from Hades fan art with it done. Oh wait! With what done, Tally? Drawing a mermaid with a sneaky SpongeBob and Patrick, and it would be funny, a little Easter egg. Oh, that's okay, that's okay. What have I done before? Just trying debating using hair sensor. Hi, Kaylee, by the way. I hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I was missing some of the comments there. Where was I? On seaweed. This one. There we go. This one is so chaotic. It's way more chaotic than I intended, but that's okay. I feel like we're almost to a point where I'm gonna start going over it with another pencil color. And then once we get the details refined, I'll start adding color. But that is later. Focus. Completely covering the hair too. Because I'm supposed to have the hair visible as well. But that doesn't look like it's gonna happen. At least not over here. Poo, okay. Some hair showing here. And it kind of swoops back up and comes around there, so. Okay. Let's grab a different pencil color. So I have regular blue, but indigo and violet are my favorite. Except indigo's like a little bit, maybe too blue still. Violet is like a nice in between. I guess blue isn't bad. Okay, let me see if I have another one. Yes, finally traditional art. Thank you. Okay. Yes, I do have another violet. Oh my god. Okay. It is a brand new, never used violet. Just sharpen it. That is satisfying. Okay. Now we can start cleaning her up a little bit. Because right now she just looks so chaotic. I want to be relatively light-handed with the eyes, because I'm not sure if I'm going to go over them with a pen or not. And if I am, I'll need to make sure that there's not too much pencil wax on there. Oops. Kind of fell off track with that one. That's okay. Okay. Tiffany, thank you for the rose. Hope I keep telling myself I need to work on more traditional art, but I haven't yet. That's okay. I do the same thing. It's hard. Digital is just so convenient, and if you can do it, why not, you know? I'm only doing it now because I'm on the live. Like, I probably wasn't gonna do any traditional art otherwise yet. Excuse me. I'm gonna do a wait, what are you gonna do, Tally? Thank you, Jessica. Good night, Nara. I'm sure you're already off the live, but I hope you sleep well. Thank you, Shaylee. Hair censoring. Gotcha. That's my favorite thing to do, honestly, with mermaids, just because it's so easy. You'll be fine. I feel like you'll be able to get away with that too on the internet, because that's so common. Like, that's such a commonly depicted thing with mermaids, you know? I'm not drawing a mermaid though. Still, I feel like it's still okay. Like, it's still such a common thing. I've definitely used it before for not mermaid characters. Like, most recently, actually, my Shadow Heart piece, which I do have in a print form now. I just got the proofs for the print in the mail the other day. And that's the most recent example, and I got away with that on like Instagram and stuff. So far, anyway. Nobody's reported it yet. Don't go and report it. I swear. Bye, Tiffany! I hope you have a good rest of your day. I hope the day treats you well. You deserve it. That ink or just a smudge? I think it's ink. Is a little long. I'm only just now realizing, but it's a little late to fix that. So she's just gonna have a long neck. And you know what? That's okay. Sometimes these erasers work really well, and then sometimes they don't. However, to be fair, this particular pencil is actually quite old. So it could be that. So are there baby goats where you're going? I'd steal one. I don't know, actually. I want to assume there would be. I mean, it seems like the season? I may be tempted to steal one, honestly. How could you not? They're so cute. I want goats so bad. I should like actually do the flower. Baby goats are ridiculously cute. I love I get a lot of videos of baby goats wearing like onesies. I don't know why. was unaware that was a thing until TikTok, but I am not mad about it. I love it. So cute. I want to add, I think, one more here. Maybe? No. Like that, perhaps? I don't know. My aunt has alpacas, and I've been trying to convince her to get goats for years. She has alpacas, but not goats? That's crazy, honestly. I mean, I love alpacas, too, but I feel like goats are like the gateway animal to alpacas, not the other way around. Boy, if I lived somewhere where I could have goats, best believe there would be goat lives all the time. Look at my goats today, they're so cute. Ah! Maybe not so pointy. Never quite finished this flower. Maybe I won't just yet. I know, right? Like, Highland cow babies are ridiculously cute too. Cows in general are just, they have no business being as cute as they are. So cute. I'd love to have cows too, honestly. Okay. Color in a little bit of the in-between. I feel like that only makes sense, right? Also gonna zoom in a little bit on YouTube. Okay. That's all I'm gonna do there for now. Oops, I keep bumping the headset microphone into my actual phone. And then I keep having to move it. So sorry. I'm gonna add little, like, funky holes in it. Seaweed. This seems kind of boring. TBH. Oh my gosh, I've always wanted ducks. I'm gonna have a light source coming from this way. So I'm gonna do this. I always thought I'd be able to convince my parents to let us get ducks when I was younger. I was like, we already have chickens, what's the difference, you know? There is quite a difference, but in the grand scheme of things, not enough to warrant not allowing me to have them. But that's okay. One day, I will live my cottagecore dream. I will have ducks. I will have cows. I will have not geese because they are terrifying. I will have goats. I'll have everything that I always wished I could. Lots of chickens. My partner and I want to move to Ireland and start a farm. Okay, that sounds like a really nice dream, honestly. Okay, it may be a little late, but I kind of wish that I had added some petals in between the hands. Didn't do it over here, but that's okay. I also think I'm gonna add some white to the eyes, just because I can't help myself. There we go. Always looks so good. I'd love to have some Highland cows. They're so stinking cute. I love cows. So does Justin. He really loves cows. If goats are the gateway to alpacas, chickens are the gateway to ducks. I feel like they are. It makes sense. They're both birds. What's the difference, you know? Let me have a duck in this residential neighborhood. I mean, we live next to a river. If somebody complains, I could just say, oh, sorry, it's the wild ducks. It's not mine. Can't help it, you know? Okay, I like the way this is going so far. I'm not gonna lie. Start outlining a little bit heavier. And then the color will be so satisfying. Yes, yes. This flower looks like some sort of monstrosity. Like it looks kind of creepy. And I love that for her. I also kind of want to add one more hair here. Big fan of mermaids for their like beautiful yet unkept hair. Unkept? You know what I mean. Love that effortlessly messy look. I might need to redo these two because I'm not vibing with them, but that's okay. Bussin's in the chat. We gotta delete this pic. Absolutely not. Thank you, Bacon Bits. Oh, heck no. We're both stealing the goat. Do you think your colors show up better on the colored paper versus white? The pencils definitely do. But when it comes to marker, technically no. The saturation is definitely lost on this paper, but I actually prefer that look. It's not lost a whole lot, like, it's not as if the colors don't show up at all. But there is a very distinct difference. I like this paper though because the white definitely shows up better than if you were to do it on white paper. And that is why I love it so much. Yeah, I also want to add looks like a bug, maybe, or like a crab. What about white pencil? Do you prefer the colored paper? Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%. Also hard agree that is the best picture of Justin. But yeah, the white colored pencil on this paper to me is just unmatched. Because, you know, if you start on white paper, you're not even really going to notice the white pencil. And sure, if you color the whole thing in, you know, you'll be left with white, noticeably like white highlights and stuff if you do it right, but it's just so much more drastic, I think, on toned paper. Dye my hair blue and call me Marge, because I love you, homie. Well, that was hilarious. Okay. My hand kind of hurts a little bit. Thank you, Jessica. Oh, Letty, I haven't seen that one in a hot minute. I think the star is so cute. Okay. Keep on trucking. I am having a lot of fun with this one, though. I didn't expect it to go so, like, well off the bat, if that makes sense. Thank you, Talia. I'm happy. I'm happy with where she's at, surprisingly. As a reminder, let's look at the reference. The old art. Ooh. Jump scare. The difference. Thank you for the perfume and the finger heart. Oh, finger hearts. Plural. Thank you so much. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait. Look at her tiny ear. My goodness. I've come a long way. Ah! I was kind of showing only the... Sorry, there's two cameras here. I was making sure I was showing YouTube too. Oh. The difference. Simply ridiculous. Lupita, hi, thank you. I love seeing the growth in old drawings. It's one of my favorite ways to get out of art block and also just feel like better if you're feeling kind of funky about your art is just looking at some of your old art, because even just looking through my mermaids from last year, I'm like, this is from 2024? Like, it feels so far away from the way that I draw now. Her face is crooked. That bothers me. But it's just such a good feeling to look at old art and then compare it to new art. And I personally, like, as frustrating as it is, sometimes I love when I look at old art and I don't actually know if I like the new one more, if this makes sense. Like, sometimes when you do like a redraw or something, you still like certain aspects about the old piece more. To me, as annoying as that is, it's also kind of nice because it's like, hey, at least, you know, I was doing really well back then, to the point that it holds up even now, you know? Like I've had that instance with redraws where, you know, I'll still prefer the eyebrows that I did on the old one, or the hair that I did on the old one as opposed to the new one. For this reason, I never redid my Merida drawing that I wanted to be a piece that I would redo every single year, but I was too scared to because I felt like I couldn't top my 2018 version. And I still, to this day, like, there are certain pieces of that drawing that I really, really like. And I'm like, I don't think I could recreate that in my current style in a way that would satisfy, like, my redraw needs, if that makes any sense. Yeah, that definitely looks like claws. That looks like a hand. That's creepy. I feel like it can be a form of nostalgia as well. True. I've been here just lurking in the shadows. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were still here or not, so I got excited when I saw your name pop up again. Okay. Probably redo a little bit on this one. She's looking really funky. Maybe not. I don't know. Have a petal coming through. Are you taking her to the con? Probably. Maybe. It depends, because I'll probably list her on Etsy. And if she doesn't get picked up, then I will bring her to the convention. The convention, I'm mostly trying to focus on fan art, but any leftover art that I have, I'll definitely bring. Okay. Probably gonna, yeah, I think all of this I want to redraw because I like the way this side of the hair looks, but not so much this side. I think you should. She's stunning. Thank you. Do you have any traditional pieces, Jessica, that you're thinking of listing or anything? Sometimes it's a struggle because it's like if I really like the piece that I did, I kind of want to keep it for a while. But ultimately, I'm like, I know that it would make more sense to sell it because it really just takes up space and somebody else might really enjoy it. Man, there's a lot of seaweed in this one. I shall buy one of your art someday. I would love to do a trade if you're ever interested. I do like trades, TBH. I get so connected to the traditional pieces, so it's hard to part with. I'm exactly the same way. I have some, like, I kind of consider them like core pieces from like 2016 that I only recently put up for sale, because for the longest time I was like, I can never sell this because this was like, you know, some of my jumpstart pieces, if you will, that like I did way back in the day, and like I don't know, it just felt wrong. But recently I was like, I never even like look at these. I might as well, you know, somebody might enjoy them more than I do. Okay, please do. I had to do the... I love that you used this. That made me laugh. I had to do it back. Okay. We're getting somewhere, but very slowly. I need to sharpen this pencil again really quick. I'll be right back. It's okay to keep the ones that started the whole journey, though. True, and I did for the longest time. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't really look at those ones as much. So I feel like, you know, I was ready for the goodbye. I want to watch all day. This is my favorite art style, but I'm cursed to draw realism only. Thank you, first of all. Second of all, I feel that whenever I look at certain art styles and I'm like, man, why don't I draw like this? Like, I could, but I just don't. I feel that way about a lot of art styles, honestly. And as a reminder, this is also on YouTube. I'm live on YouTube, like, right now. So if you want to come back and watch this at any point, or if any of you have to leave but want to see how this is when it's done, I don't actually know if I'll finish it completely on the live, because I'm only going to be live until probably 3:30, 3:45. Though I am going to hop off of the TikTok live for a little bit at 3 so that I can post. And just text Justin a little bit. But I will still be on YouTube. Okay, that's like the first finished flower that I have, and it looks so chaotic. I want to kind of color in negative space. Not look so painful on the eyes, because right now it kind of just hurts to look at. And I've been needing this. Oh, I'll check your YouTube now. Drawing with Waffles just... Did you see she posted today? Did you see she posted today? So I only really got into her, I think, just before she kind of disappeared. And then I didn't even realize that she had disappeared, and somebody said they missed her, and I was like, what happened? And they mentioned that she had stopped posting for a while, but she posted on Instagram today, I saw, out of the blue, and it was really nice. She's very cute. Okay, I should stop touching that because it's just looking ridiculous. What I might do, though, to kind of separate it is just outline very heavily the outside of the flower. Yeah, oh my gosh, you have to go see her Instagram. It was so crazy. Thank you for the heart puff, by the way. To get her some of the books to take to the con. I would love to, Letty. I remember we talked about that. I'll be right back. I need to check. Please do. I'm hoping, yeah, she kind of specified she wasn't sure about YouTube, it seemed like. But I'm hoping that, you know, she has the energy, both physically and mentally, to start posting again. Even if it's just a little bit here and there. Okay. There we go. And I think I'll do that for the other ones. Wow, that looks crazy. It kind of hurts my eyes to look at. But I'll do that with the other ones. Okay. Miley Cyrus, not the vibe. It's an ad for Macy's.
The fragrance collection.
I don't care. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, Drawing with Waffles. I followed her for so long on YouTube. I'll need to check. Please do! I'm sure she could really use some extra love right now because I'm imagining she's in a very difficult mental space, thinking that maybe she's kind of lost any momentum she might have had on the internet. Because, you know, you disappear for a little bit and the algorithm is brutal and people will unfollow you or forget about you, so she could probably use some extra kind words. I forgot I'm not even finished with that flower. Oh my goodness. I just saw it. It's so beautiful. Isn't it so good to see? She feels like she doesn't have a place, but the post is getting a lot of love. I hope so. I'm sure she really needs it. Yeah, I saw it just completely out of the blue. It was so nice. Okay. I think that's good for that one. Oh, my fingers are hurting. Thank you for the rose. I'm so glad she posted something, hoping she's doing much better. It seems like it is. Or it seems like she is, from what it sounded like. I love this style of drawing. What is it called? Thank you! I think earlier we were just calling it 2D traditional, I guess? Like, fantasy illustration. That's one question that I've never really known how to answer, to be honest. But I guess that makes the most sense, right? I think. Okay, I have kids to love, but I'll 100% be stalking all your YouTube videos to draw with. Thank you so much. I would really, really appreciate that. I'm trying to be more present on YouTube. Have you seen the Melody Draw This in Your Style, the MerMay put out? Hi, Full Pixie! Melody? What's the username, Jessica? Oh, that mermaid. Melody the Mermaid. I did. The, like, punk rocker one that, Tom Bancroft designed, right? It was his design, I think, this year. I might try to draw her if I get the time. God, there's like a million things I want to do and not enough of the month. Which is kind of always how it is, right? Okay, I have to... Well, I guess I don't have to completely redraw this. Just maybe parts of it. I also... Oh, no. Kind of liked having another petal there. No, it's the hair, though, that I would like to try again with. So first, I'll go over this with the blue or the violet. Agreed, not enough time. It's so crazy. It's a whole month, and we're bound to get a little burnt out. Look at my pinky, by the way. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it doesn't hurt. It looks like it hurts, but it's just, the skin is like all red and like the first layer of skin is like rubbed off. Oh my gosh. Wait. Oh, no. An original character, but I do love Ariel's daughter. I love Little Mermaid too. Let me make it perfectly clear. In my opinion, other than the Lion King sequels, that's like the only sequel that I will ride or die, you know? It's so good. But boy, did Melody piss me off when I was young. I was like, girl, listen to your mom. She's literally a mermaid. How did you get that? Oh, just from drawing all day. It happens all the time, honestly. It doesn't hurt. It's just extra red right now because I've been drawing for a few hours nonstop. But that's so funny. How, like, noticeable it is. My skin turns red very easily, so... Typical. Okay. Now... let's try to do the hair. I don't know what I want. Maybe like that kind of a shape. You hated that movie? No. I loved it, honestly. Watching it as an adult now, I'm like, this is not like cinema, you know? It's not exactly good, but I still stand by it, honestly. Do you remember the Ariel movie where she makes a friend with a blonde boy and they have a friend orca? Isn't that from the TV show, I think? Oh, yeah. Letty said that too, yeah. I remember that TV show, but it just sucked because it was only ever on stupid early in the morning. But boy, do I remember loving it. And the Stitch series. I loved the Stitch show so much. Okay. I feel like I'm in a good place. I know there's still like some details to add, but I feel like I'm in a good place to start adding color. Maybe just a little bit, perhaps, maybe. And I think I had decided I wanted to go for a blue instead of a green with the yellow flowers. So I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm going to maybe just lay down a base color for her skin. Should actually... Okay, let me sharpen my pencil again. Oh my gosh, the Hercules TV show too. I forgot about that one. Okay, I'm gonna get my face real close in here, so sorry if you don't have the best angle. Still didn't love the way that turned out. but that's okay. Good enough. Let's pick a blue for her skin tone. Let's see here. I have a bunch of blues on my desk actually, which is pretty convenient, not gonna lie. Oh, I could also go with an Ohuhu color, which maybe I should. 1 second.
Auto insurance all seems the
Oh,
same.
and I think I might color her
Until it's
hair
time to
first,
use it. With
potentially.
USAA, it's easy to file.
No, I should start with the skin. Which I think I'll start with B32, B41. B32. And I need B41. Oh, also, I'm actually gonna hop off of the TikTok live so that I can post, but I'm still live on YouTube, so if you want to see the coloring portion of this, switch over to my YouTube. I'll probably be live over there at least for another 30 minutes, so hopefully I see you guys there. And I don't know if I'll finish her today, but we'll see. So now I gotta go to YouTube. I'm so sorry, Letty. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you can't join me on YouTube, that's totally fine. I will see you guys tomorrow on YouTube again for the Baldur's Gate stream. So thank you guys. Bye everybody. I had so much fun today. Okay. So let me get this tripod out of my way. That is the one downside to the TikTok lives. It's the big old tripod. And then, okay, readjust myself. I've got to post really quickly, so 1 moment. La la la. Hi, Shorty! I don't know. It depends on what your username is, but I'll just call everybody whatever username they are using at the time. Like with Tally, when I couldn't figure out if I should call her Tally or Athena. Was it Athena? So let me know if you have a preference. Let me just post my video. I love Past Me for making them ready to go. boost. Bam. Oh, hi, Iris. I know, but I'm so used to hearing you be called Shorty. But I usually say Lupita, so. Do you have a preference? Do you want me to call your name or should I call you Shorty? I like both, but I'm okay with either. Hi Letty, I'm sorry you guys had to hop over to YouTube. I posted. So let's see how far we can get here. Okay. So I believe my lightest color was, excuse me, sorry for coughing, B32. I'm just gonna do the face for, it's dark, but also I forgot. It feels so dark. This feels darker than I expected it to. I know it's gonna dry a little bit later, but dang. Jessica, call me Mr. Worldwide. Letty, I can't help apologizing. Oh, okay, just making sure. No, yeah, sorry. Whichever you prefer. I answer both Lupita and Shorty. I'm just gonna keep calling you Lupita. I feel like that makes the most sense. I may switch back and forth. Who am I kidding? My brain is fried. Okay. I'm gonna grab a lighter color actually, because this feels darker than I thought it was gonna be. I guess I'm gonna grab B91. In a second to let Summer go potty, but let's see. BG3. Do I have that one out? I don't, of course. So how is everyone's day treating them now? Letty, how you doing? How you holding up? How are you and your husband holding up, honestly, if you don't mind me asking? B32 is what I started with. That felt dark. Like, I don't know how vibrant I want her blue to be. I don't care about him. Why? I feel very betrayed. Why? I mean, you absolutely don't have to talk about it either if you don't want to. Oh! Letty, I don't think I realized that. Why did he lie about passing? Why would he feel like he needs to do that? Girl, I'm so sorry. Sorry, just texting Justin. Double check my video uploaded. Sometimes it takes a while. Yeah, it's not done yet. It's because I closed the app. Okay. And then B21. Wait. He's in school on the post 9/11 GI Bill. And he had a limited amount of time left to get all his credits, so he quit work to focus on it full time. Right, I think I remember you telling me that he was focusing on it full time. I've been the solo income for 3 years. Wow. Wow. So what happened? Again, I do not mean to pry. You absolutely don't have to tell me everything. I think I kind of want to give her some, like, pretty dark blue eyeshadow, perhaps. And I think I will keep the violet pencil as the, like, outline. So I'm just burnt out and now he won't graduate. Plus I was planning his graduation party. How did that happen though? I can completely understand your anger. That's ridiculous. I feel like I don't know how I feel about this blue. I kind of want like a violet-y color maybe, or like a maybe a violet-y color for the blush. I'm gonna grab BB01 and BB02. So what I hear is the consensus today is that men suck. I don't know, he's in school to be an engineer and he failed math class. So is that kind of what, like, the straw was? Like, the the math class being failed, that was, like, the credits that he needed to pass? Which would be funny if I wasn't pissed off. That, I mean, yeah, that is kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Math is hard. I hate math. Terrible at it. I could never be an engineer. That is crazy, though. The government caps how long they have to use their veterans benefits? What? So he's out of time now to do it, so he wouldn't be able to do it again unless he did it without the veterans benefits, essentially? I wish that we all lived near each other and could hang out in real life, because then we could all go to like one of those smash rooms or something. So I feel like that may be what everybody needs. Yeah, we would have to pay for the schooling, which I don't even want to imagine how much that would actually cost. That is so crazy. I'm so sorry, Liddy. And it's like, it's so unfair because, like, you know, now you have to have these feelings and, like, be upset and have this stress for his mistakes. B21. Yeah, I think the violet is really helping. So I guess I don't want it to be too blue-green. Shading with marker seems so meditative and relaxing. Or maybe you're just more relaxed than I am at shading. I'm chaotic. I am normally chaotic. The only reason I'm like semi-relaxed right now is because I'm realizing I'm very happy that all of the like sections of skin that I have to shade happen to be very small and like kind of funky shaped. Because the part of shading I think that really intimidates me is when you have like a really big area that you have to somehow figure out how to shade like evenly. But when you have little areas like this, I feel like it's so much less stressful because one, no one's gonna notice if you shade it weird or don't have like even brush strokes, and two, it's just a lot less to figure out how to shade. So it's a lot easier to fake it. And that is the only reason that I'm feeling okay about it right now. Otherwise, yeah, I would also be feeling very chaotic about it. Working on my sea demon, I'm thinking changing her skin tone to look more sea creature, but when she walks on land, her skin color is tan. Ooh, yeah, what kind of sea creature skin tone are we thinking? Like a grayish skin tone? Or really pale? If she's tan when she's on land, are you gonna keep her skin tone kind of tan? I feel like there are so many options that you could go with. Well, we didn't have the most graceful of arguments about it, so I don't mean to hamper your vibe. Oh, you are not at all, Liddy. It's okay. I like having the type of lives where we can all kind of just talk about stuff and, like, for lack of a better word, shoot the shit. I'm not on TikTok, so I feel more comfortable saying bad words here, but the point of these lives is to hang out and hopefully make things a little better, you know, like forget about things or talk them out if you feel like it. I don't care. Ooh, that's true. It just makes it a little bit easier, yeah. Especially like all these tiny, tiny areas. Like no one's gonna notice if I don't know what I'm doing. Lady, I'm sorry that happened to you. I know, me too. That's such a crazy like situation. I honestly, I wouldn't even know how to handle it. Like, I don't blame you for the way that you feel at all. Because, yeah, yeah, you've been carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders as is, it seems like, and that's just... what a thing to throw at you, honestly. Yay for foul language. Yay, I can be myself here, because it's YouTube. I mean, I'm gonna try not to curse too much. I don't want to offend anybody that may come back and watch this later, but I am a foul-mouthed lady in real life, so just being true to myself, you know? 1 second. Where was I? Good question. Her skin is tan, going back and forth with either light or a bit dark. I was thinking like a grayish blue. Ooh, I'm a big fan of like the grayish blue vibes. But are you doing digital? If you're doing digital, I feel like you should do like a little mini mock-up almost, just to kind of see what the rest of the colors would look like with the light versus dark blue. Because that might kind of help with the decision, potentially. Like, her color palette for the rest of her works better. My virgin ears! Clutches pearls. Me and my friends have been just saying virgin so much lately. We just point at each other and go, virgin! It's so funny. I don't know why. It's one of those things that just makes no sense, but like it's ridiculously hilarious. My virgin ears! More violet colors, honestly. We'll see. Ooh, okay, gotcha. Just to see which one I want to go with. Yeah, I feel like that's probably the better way to kind of make that decision. Just because I'm partial to any grayish blue color. It just depends on the rest of the colors in the palette. Because it's like, it could clash if most of the other colors are already like a light color, or if they're already a dark color, you might want something for a little bit more contrast, maybe? It depends, you know? Oh, wait a minute. Why am I just coloring the whole thing? It's fine. It's fine. 21. And B32. Of course! I hope it helps. It's not exactly like my favorite advice to hear, because ultimately that just means more work, but I feel like that might give you the best idea as to like which direction to go. Because I'm terrible when it comes to color. Let's see. Just going straight in with BVO2. Not really bothering. Well, I guess I will a little bit. Okay, I think I'll do her hair maybe next. I really want to do flowers, but I kind of want to finish them before I start adding any of the color on the flowers. So, also I'm gonna zoom out a little bit now. The hair I want to be like a bit of a darker blue. Also depends on the... I lost my other Copic swatch sheet with the yellows on it. I don't know where it went. Drawing flowers is perfect for spring, summer weather. True! It's definitely giving, like, kind of more of a summer vibe, I feel like. But definitely, like, the foliage. I kind of lost what I was saying, but you know what I mean. Okay. Okay, I think I do kind of want to get, well... I think I'm going to go with my Copic blues because I have a better variety. Kind of. B97 for sure. B45, which I have out. Put the skin colors away so I don't mix them up. I guess I'll write chapter 7. Use your anger to fuel your passion. I feel like, I say that mostly jokingly, but I do feel like sometimes when you're not in the best mental state, that is when the best creativity happens, right? So, like, silver lining, I guess, at least you can kind of use it to amplify. Oh no, my B97 is dry. So at least you can use it to amplify the creativity. Wait a minute, why is this? My B97 was sitting in there as if it's dry, but it doesn't feel super dry. Well, I'm gonna use it. B45. Also gonna grab B23, I'll be right back. Guess the next best bet. More passion, more energy, more writing. Well, I'm checking to see if my newsletter went out. Put some of Maddie's art on it. Aw, Letty. Summer, girl, get your smelly butt out of here. She's sniffing around under the desk, looking for dropped snacks. Okay, next best bet if I can't find... I was looking for? Yeah. Which is kind of like a periwinkle. Oh, PB1. I'll use this one. Yeah. So this is going to be base color for the hair, I think. PB1. PB1. Yep, okay. Just going for it. I want the hair to be darker for some nice contrast, so ultimately if I hate this color it doesn't matter because we're going darker. at hyper speed now because I want to get as much done as I can before Justin gets home and I have to hop off. Because now I'm really having fun. I mean, I was having fun before, but like, you know, now I'm in the zone. In the zone. I also put Maddie on it because spam. Ooh, okay. Wait. Is it... Did you send it to my Ask Hokulani one, I assume? Let me see. Ah, it wasn't spam! Hold on, I'm moving it. Let me... Wait, how do you unmark it as spam? Not spam, there we go. So rude. What? Well then where did it go? All mail. Hello? Oh, there it is. It was just lower down. Ooh, Letty, that's such a pretty newsletter. Oh, ooh, under what's coming. Okay, you're smart. You're smart with the sneak preview there. Genius. Ooh, the red and blue pencil makes the flowers look pinky or purple. Oh, it kind of does. That's why I really like the violet Prismacolor pencil for like the top color, because I feel like the violet can go either direction. Like it works well with a cool color palette, but it can also kind of work well with a warmer color palette. I don't know. I just feel like it's a nice in between, if you will. Text Justin back real quick. I am leaving space for potentially part of the ear to show, but I'm not sure if I want like a whole bunch of it to show. I don't really know. We'll see. We'll see. I may do another live day like this too, where I'm live for a long time. At the very least, I would like to do more of the YouTube lives too. I'm almost bummed I'm doing a game stream tomorrow. Maybe I'll do both. But I am craving some Baldur's Gate. I just don't know if I'm craving being evil. I'm gonna do it anyway. Just saw somebody post the ending of their like completely evil Baldur's Gate run, and I was like, man, I don't think I could ever do that. Yeah, that ain't no. They always go to spam. It's so frustrating. What what provider do you use for that, if you don't mind me asking? Because I was sending emails through Beacons for a minute. They were good, but it's like you have to warm the whatever to like not go to people's spam, but that takes so long and so much strategy. I don't know why I barely send one out. Yeah, I trimmed it. I like it. I like the way you trimmed it, the way that you cropped it to be secretive. Thank you, Jessica. I have too. Let the dirge flow. I can't. It's so worth it because I want to see stuff in the game that I've never seen and wouldn't see otherwise, but it's like, I can't be mean to my favorite characters. I kind of wish that I had played the game Evil first, because then maybe I wouldn't be so attached to the characters and have a difficult time with it. Like, it would have been way easier to go from evil to nice. But I didn't know that I would need to make that decision, so, you know, it is what it is. Mine through my website host, which is GoDaddy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I was in email marketing for years, so it's like there's so much crap that you have to jump through just to get servers to want to send your email and not throw it in spam. It's a whole annoying process. I've been wanting to build up an email list for a while, but it's a whole thing. goodness, so much hair. Teach me how to market, because the struggle is real. Girl, I barely knew how to market when I was in marketing. It is garbage. There is, though, like, I took a Klaviyo certification course. This was nearing the end, because we used Marketing Cloud at first before, and then we switched back to Klaviyo, but Klaviyo is an email marketing, like, platform. They do emails and stuff, but they have a free course on there that just, it's classes on, like, email marketing strategy, and I feel like it would probably be really helpful for you. It definitely helped me, and I use some of the practices in my business now. It's just good basic information if you need it, and then also Klaviyo is just kind of a nice platform for sending emails. But okay, base color down. Let's see. So far so good. So it was, what was next? B45, I think? Was it B45? And then B97. Why do I have B41 and B93? What was that for? Why did I grab these? I don't know, but I'm gonna put them away. Letty, you know more than me, because I have no clue what all that is. It's confusing and dumb. Sorry, I had to switch my headset a little bit because it was bothering my ears. I'm just gonna shade this strand of hair to see how we feel about color. Oh, not even in frame, I'm so sorry. Yeah. It's all right. This is so random, but I really kind of want to watch How to Train Your Dragon right now. That sounds like a nice, comforting movie to watch at the moment. Oh, I'd be happy if it showed results, but I still can't sell a book. Hey, it's hard out there, girl. I mean, there are so many days when I literally just want to give up, because it's like, you're doing all the things they tell you to do, all of the things right, like marketing and networking and everything that you're supposed to do to be able to sell things, but still can't land a sale. Like, you know, for example, I was doing all the things to like market the coloring pages, the digital coloring pages that I just dropped today, and it's like I'm checking every minute to see if anybody's bought them on Etsy, and it's like things like that where you behind the scenes are making all of the marketing material, you're making like graphics and ways to promote it, you're making videos, you're making content about it, but it's like you still can't get a single freaking sale. It is abysmal out there right now. Like, my Etsy sales are so few and far between, if that makes you feel any better. Which probably not, but at least we're not alone. It's just stupid. also inconsistent with them. I'm lucky if I get one out a month. Oh, about the emails. That is the other thing, is like consistency and like the time that you're supposed to send it. Like I'm sure a lot of your base is in East Coast time too, so that's like a whole thing that you have to think about, which is annoying. The consistency I know is key, and that's like one of the hardest things to even do, because it takes a lot to be consistent, especially when you're the only one doing it. Building an email is freaking hard. I was a copywriter and a graphic designer and an email strategist for a hot minute there, and it's a lot of freaking work. And they expected me to get like so many emails out every day. It was ridiculous. Do it. I'm so excited to see the new park in Universal. Oh my gosh. Yes. It looks so good. I want to go to Universal so bad. Hit up Old Navy's marketing team. I get 3 emails a day from them. That's absolutely spam. If you're sending out 3 emails a day, that's ridiculous. Yeah, we absolutely had a rule about that. Like, you do not want to send out that many emails in one day. That's ridiculous. Sorry if you can see my face, but I'm like trying to get in close so I can make sure I am coloring the right area. Give yourself some credit. It's a tough time right now. It's stupid tough time. Sorry, I didn't even see that one, but it is a stupid tough time. But thank you. Times is tough out there. In like every market, you know. But especially in the creative industry. Okay. One part done. Go back to B45 for a bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to hop off in about, well, like 5 minutes or less. Gotta hop off when Justin gets home. And give my pinky a break, because now it is actually kind of starting to hurt. I have 42 subscribers and 4 people opened so far. Don't think too hard on those numbers, because they're gonna hurt your feelings. Subject preview lines are really hard. They were one of my favorite things about email marketing, because they can be fun if like it's my job, you know, and there's no stress on my immediate income to think of them. But thinking of a subject preview line like on my own now for my business is really hard. Poor Pinky said too many toots. Yeah, I think it's that just the roughness of the paper feel protector all day, and then now real paper. Too many pinky toots. Oh my god, okay. Alright. Oof, you need something there. I'll toot it out. Yeah. It do be kind of hurting. Anyway, I'm going to hop off so that I can go say hi to Justin when he gets here. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope that your days look up at least a little bit. I know that It's also probably not exactly just a single day that is shitty, but, you know, I just hope things get better for you guys. I'm sorry that you're having such a rough time right now. But you guys, you take care of yourselves too. Lupita, thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys. Try to fuel your rage and use it for passion, or just try to disassociate and pretend that things didn't happen, you know? Whatever you need to do to cope, and hopefully I will see you guys tomorrow. Yes, please do DM me, because I'm so down. I'm so down. But anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good day, you guys. Or try to have a good rest of your day, anyway.